Well, you can't design an airplane without a blueprint. There we go. Welcome to the Superpilotish channel. My name is Graham Wilson, and today I'm going to be making a delta wing glider in my basement. And I'm going to be showing you a little bit about a demonstration that I used to do for my ground school classes on aircraft stability. So let's get right down to it. We're going to be making. See, that's what you do if you're really bad at making blueprints. You just put not to scale on it, and then you're good. You're all covered. Oh, hey, Harold Cheeseburger, just see you pop in there. Welcome, Harold. Yeah, so that's the blueprint. We'll keep that over here. And yeah, I got some more materials here just in case I mix it up a bit. Okay, so this is going to be the absolute easiest paper airplane you can possibly make. Why is it the easiest? It's because it's the first one I learned how to do it. I was a little kid when I learned how to do it, and I still remember. Okay, so you probably know how to do this, but oh well, my sweater looks all wrinkly. Who cares? I'm just talking in my basement. So here we go. We're going to take our paper. We are going to fold it in half, just like that. And you can be as neat about it as you want or sloppy. Your airplane will still fly. And we're going to fold it right in half. Think about it. You know, you got your paper. You're just going to karate chop that right in the middle. Okay, so there we go. Looks pretty good so far, eh? All right. Now we're going to do some little triangles up at the top. We're going to kind of fold it so that this edge here, how can we do that? Your top edge is going to get folded into the middle here. Okay. You probably already know how to do this, but if you don't, now you do. Okay, here we go. And you do that on both sides. So you start off like that. And then we're going to go same thing over here. You can get it exactly to the middle or not exactly to the middle. Perfection doesn't really matter here. We're not building we're not working for SpaceX here. Okay, and there we go. So far, so good. Starting to take shape. And then we're just going to take this next folded edge, this one and that one, and we're going to fold those into the middle too. Exciting. Here we go. That one goes in the middle. Fold it. So you're looking like that on the one side. Do it again. And we're gonna fold. Yeah, we'll just fold that into the middle. Delta wing. Here we go. Supersonic, man. Starting to look a little bit like my blueprint. Not too bad. Looking kind of Concorde-ish, you know, supersonic. Well, this can't go supersonic. Okay. I forget. Do we do that again? I think we do it one more time. No. How do I do that? No. Okay. It's been a while since I did this. Okay, so there's your little guy. And now we're going to fold it in half. Okay. Looking like that. And we're just going to make it so we're going to build our fuselage there. And kind of fold it the best you can. So you have a little thing kind of sticking down the middle. Okay, we'll fold that over. And we'll just make it even on the other side. Okay. Exciting paper airplanes. All the way back to grade 1 here now. There we go. The easiest airplane you can possibly build made out of paper. That's simple. Will it fly? Hey, looking pretty good. Okay. And then you can get fancy if you want. You can even put some little stabilizer, or what would we call that? I guess that would be a vertical stabilizers at the back if you want to get all fancy. Put the little guys like this on the back if you want. Just kind of fold that up. There we go. Anyways, you can even fool around with little elevons or combination elevator ailerons that they have. But for our purposes, there's our perfect paper airplane. Now we're going to show. Now this is what I used to do in ground school when I was teaching. You have to know the difference between the effect of a center of gravity on the stability of an aircraft. So you can see, and I'm not even going to tell you which is which. You're going to find out on your own. And if you are learning how to fly, feel free to show this to your flight instructor and they can steal my idea. I don't know if I thought of this myself or if I saw someone else do it. I'm not sure. I'd like to think that I thought of it myself, but I don't know. I might have seen it somewhere. So, and now you've seen it here. Okay, so we got, you're going to need some sort of a coin. Like I'm just using a quarter here. You could use a penny, you could use a nickel, you could use whatever coin you want. And oh, hey, Dan, catching up at double time, are you? Speed it up. There we go. Yeah, so a lot of people do that. You can catch up on double time, and it's a little faster. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tape. I got my masking tape from the workbench. I usually just keep it right up there. And we're going to stick this right in the very nose of the airplane. And we're just going to put some tape on there so that it stays in place. That should work. Look at that. Now it's looking even better. Actually, that kind of looks like the Concorde when its nose dips down a little. That's kind of neat. Okay. So we are going to throw this bad boy and we're going to see, is this airplane stable or unstable with a forward center of gravity? Here we go. Yeah, we'll see if I can get some like cool aerial shot. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Incoming. I don't know. Can you see this? I got my new slippers here from the Moonbeam Country Store up in Kapuskasing. They're Sorels. They're awesome. Okay, so here we go. Is this going to be stable or unstable? Okay, that looked pretty stable to me, I think, right? So now let's just see what happens if we have an aft center of gravity. So we're going to definitely make this aft. So there you go. So now we know that so far it's pretty stable if you have a forward center of gravity. Now you can just take this, take your quarter, put it right in the back here, tape it up again so it sticks somehow. I don't know. It's like a super heavy rudder. Okay. There we go. So now we have an aft center of gravity. Let's do it again. And we'll see if this is stable or unstable. All right, here we go. Incoming. Oh, what happened there? Okay. That would probably look really cool on a replay. So there we go. So we could easily see that the second time when we have an aft center of gravity, that makes your plane unstable. So there we go. Little review. Forward center of gravity, stable, and aft center of gravity, unstable. There you go. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Dan's talking about, did you see the paper airplane sent onto a soccer pitch, which eventually went into the goal? No, I didn't see that, but that would be pretty cool. I bet you could do a YouTube search on that. And yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, I wonder how stable the KD-12X would be. I'm thinking the KD-12X would not be very stable because it's got like, I don't know, it's just like goofy. It's got no horizontal stabilizer here or anything. Yeah, I would imagine that's pretty unstable. Oh yeah, it's kind of, well, but I don't know where the center. Okay, I just like the KD-12X. Or, I was thinking about that too. I always call it the KD-12X, but I should be calling it technically the Kilo Delta 1-2 X-ray. But I don't know. KD-12X sounds pretty good. All right. What do we got? Hey, Rob Reiner is in the house. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Reiner. He's one of the greatest directors and actors around. And he invented a new breakfast sandwich. It's a donut stuffed with KFC chicken breast and covered in chocolate. Sounds delicious, Rob. Excellent. So anyways, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about today because I just wanted to show you that little demonstration. And yeah, it's going to be the weekend here. So Hey, you know what? I just might just make it a super short one here today. If you guys, if you're not really asking too many questions, I never really do get too many questions here. But ideally, that is what I kind of want for this channel is that I was gonna I was thinking about that too because I really didn't have an idea for today's show as usual, and I was thinking about just kind of explaining to people what I want this show to be, or what this live stream to be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. Is that like my little goal is so that see when I started up, I don't think I even ever mentioned this before, but it was like when I started up this little whatever YouTube channel. It was like years ago to put some cartoons on it, but when I started doing these live streams, that was beginning of May 2022. So my idea was that there would be a place where if somebody wanted to ask a pilot a question, here I am. So, and I couldn't find that on the internet anywhere, like a pilot chat, live pilot, anything. And so, I mean, you think about the internet, and it's a whole world out there connected to this little camera in my basement. And so, I was thinking if somebody really wanted to know, what's it like to fly, what's it like to learn how to fly, uh, they could just pop in here and just ask a semi-retired flight instructor about, what what do you do? Or maybe someone that's afraid of flying, they could just like pop in and say, "Oh, are the wings going to rip off?" No, but yeah. So there was that. So they wanted to kind of have it where we could have people in the chat here, and then eventually, get the channel monetized where there's super chats that I've seen. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get rich off of it or anything, but it would be kind of cool to yeah, it'd be kind of cool to make a little bit of money. And so oh, here we go. Wrench, explain how you're semi-retired so young. Well, no kids, paid off house. There you go. So anyways, um yeah, so I could just kind of be, a little resource for pilots out there to talk, or even the other thing I was thinking too is that the interactivity of the chat, I really like that. I've seen that on other websites and or other YouTube channels. That's pretty cool, and it's kind of like when I was where I was working before on Saturdays and Sundays, the old guys would come in at 10 o'clock and drink coffee, and they talk about airplanes and stuff. And there was a little lounge section there, and the old guys would sit around and just shoot the breeze. And so I was thinking, like, I was thinking about making that kind of virtual, where the pilots could come in and shoot the breeze on their uh, with their online electronic friends just online. So here we go. Oh, and Rob Reiner has a question here. Okay, should he get a larger private jet or just have a small one and continue to follow, or have a small one continue to follow him with his food? I would say probably go for the bigger jet there, Rob, because if you're going to be hauling that much food around, you're gonna want to be right there with it, and you also got to have the extra maintenance costs of an additional airplane and the crew that goes along with that. So, yeah, depending, and that's good. If you are going to be carrying tons and tons of food with you, yeah, you should probably just do it all in one shot. It's more economical. Like you say, the C5 is a fantastic airplane for transporting lots of cargo, and and you better watch your blood sugar there too, bud. So, okay, so there was the one thing I wanted to talk about. It was just kind of this is where I kind of plan on taking the channel, and it's like it's a new year, it's 2023, so it's kind of I guess it's the beginning of the year, so you're kind of thinking, new resolutions and stuff. And I did get asked a question the other day in one of the comments. What is my New Year's resolution here? I'm kind of working on it. I'll let you know. I'm not going to say I'm going to do this and then it falls through. So then it'll be disappointing for me and for you. So, but it should be pretty cool, and it should get me some cool videos, I think. Yeah, if that doesn't work out, I'll do something else. So anyways, yeah, so there we go. That's about it for today. It's the weekend. Might order pizza today. Yeah, Friday pizza day is always pretty good. And yeah, so if you guys want, like and subscribe. Oh, that was another thing about getting this monetized was in order for, and oh yeah, I'm going to answer some other little YouTube questions that people have asked me. So they're saying, how do you make money on that thing? It's like, I don't, but maybe I will one day. So what you got to do is, if you start up a YouTube channel here, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and you got to get 4,000 watch hours. So that means that 4,000 hours of people watching your live stream or your videos, and you have the subscribers. Now, some people, I just found out the other day that I've never seen it before because I don't have a smart TV, but I saw someone had a smart TV, and just on the remote there's a button that says YouTube, and you go YouTube, and boom, it pops up, and this. So we showed my live stream I did from Kapuskasing, and it went instantly to full screen mode. And then the guy was asking me, "It's like, what are you talking about? Subscribers and and what's that?" But I mean, for people that are watching this on a smart TV, where you don't see it, if you watch this on a computer, there's a little button there that says subscribe. You click on that, and to subscribe, you need some sort of a Gmail account, and you can start one if you don't have one. But just about everybody nowadays has some sort of a Gmail account. It seems to be pretty much the way you gotta live your life with the Googles watching you. But that's the way it is. And so if you don't know how to subscribe, check this out on your computer instead of on your phone or on your. I don't even know how it works on a phone. I think you could probably subscribe, but I don't know. I always watch it on my computer, so I don't even. I never even really checked it out. So yeah, so if you check it out on a computer, that's where you can like and subscribe. And it doesn't say. I don't think it even says like. It just has like a thumbs up there. So. Anywho, yeah, so that was one thing that I figured I would explain this to the audience. Another thing too is that on my YouTube channel they have so there's like different categories of live video playlists, stuff like that. And so if you go to my channel right away, it'll show. You won't see this. You'll see my other videos that I did, and you got to click on live to get the live streams. I don't know, spread the word, preach the gospel, and and watch Superpilotish Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. And let's see what else we got here. I'm going to scroll back here a little bit, and we'll see. Got it. Maybe there's a couple questions or something. Okay. Electric community for aviation enthusiasts. Okay. Every day is pizza day for Rob Reiner. You lucky bugger. Okay. And Harold Cheeseburger's New Year's resolution is to be on Superpilotish once a week. I agree with that. Oh, Dan Duval is a fan of pineapple pizza. You're one of them, eh? Huh? That's okay. Everybody's welcome at the Superpilotish channel. Yeah, when I grew up, we always had pineapple on our pizza. That's like a real contentious issue, pineapple on pizza. Like, I don't know what's more contentious, anchovies on pizza or pineapple on pizza. It's kind of weird. Although, the funniest pizza I did have, or the strangest pizza experience I've had was up in Quebec City. We wanted to get some pizza, and we went to this place. It was now in Quebec City. They all speak French up there, so you got to think about that too. And the name of the restaurant, I don't know if it's around anymore. I think it was Cowboy Bob's Western Pizzeria. And we went in there, and it was all kind of this weird Western theme with like wagon wheels and stuff, but it was a pizzeria. And so they came out to us speaking in French, like, what do you want? So we got the Hawaiian pizza. And so the Hawaiian pizza has pineapple on it, but it was pizza Hawaiian. So it was in French, Hawaiian pizza at Cowboy Bob's Western Pizzeria. And it was like, it was okay. Oh, and that was another funny thing that I never noticed too. Then when they brought the pizza out to us on, if you're going to some classy pizza place, they have those nice little metal stands and they bring it there. And there's like this great big ball of dough in the middle, like this big pizza ball of dough in the middle. I don't know what that was for. It's this funny looking weird dough bun and at Cowboy Bob's Western Pizzeria eating the pizza Hawaiian. So, anyways, that was a weird one. So, but I mean, I do have some good memories of pineapple, but I'm not a big fan myself. So, but we if people want to identify as pineapple lovers, that's fine. Everyone's welcome at the Super Pilotish channel. So, what do we got here? But you'll still make pennies. Didn't quite get that. What was the answer to? Okay. Okay. What do we got here? Yeah, we're just kind of checking out a few of these other little comments here. Okay. And that's about it. Okay. What's this? Rob Reiner says another little culinary suggestion here. 2 slices of pizza used like bread with spaghetti stuff between is a good snack. Okay, Rob, I'll have to take your word for that one. And how much money when monetized? Pennies. It goes by if you're going to be monetized, you still don't get that much. I was kind of researching that, and you got to get like really really big to make any kind of like livable money. But I don't really care about livable money, just a little extra money. And so yeah, I think it's depending on where you are and what your topic is and what your main viewers where the country. There's a big matrix there that determines what how much money you make. But yeah, it could be, and it kind of goes by per 1,000 views. So it'd be sometimes you get like $2 for 2,000 or $2 per 1,000 views, all the way up to like $15 per 1,000 views, depending on how popular you are and stuff, and basically what kind of advertising revenue they can get from you. But I mean, there's other people out there too that they get corporate sponsors, and if I did get a corporate sponsor of some sort and become like a corporate shill, you know, I don't know. I don't think I would shill for anything that, unless I kind of believed in it or like I wouldn't sell. Say I get sponsored by, hey, I still got my rope here. dollar store cheapo rope. I would not take a sponsorship from the dollar store because everything in there goes straight in the landfill after it's all screws up. There we go. It's all worn out, and this stuff's pretty weak. So I've seen this snap trying to hold down airplanes. It's don't go cheap on your rope. So I would not be a corporate shill for the dollar store. Although I went out and bought a bunch of canned asparagus there. It was really cheap. It was $2 a can, and it's like about $3 a can at the grocery store. Canned asparagus. It's all mushy and gross, so tastes good. Anyways, got a deal. And what else we got here? Pray for Boeing and the pensioners. I'm not really familiar with that. Okay, Harold's asking, what about the pizza? Where do you obtain a good pizza in Windsor? Okay, now Windsor is very unique for its pizza. Oh, geez, I wish I could remember it off the top of my head, but someone did like a little kind of documentary about Windsor pizza here. The history of Windsor pizza is pretty interesting. There used to be there was a restaurant downtown called, this is a super long story for you, Harold Cheeseburger. But okay, I'll say first, basically anywhere that's not a main chain like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Pizza, all those chains, don't go for any of those and just get anything that's sort of local. It's going to be pretty good because everyone here has pretty much it's almost the same ingredients or I wouldn't say recipe. It's like the same formula for pizza that makes Windsor pizza. So what the main thing is, Okay, the main thing there would be if you're having a real authentic Windsor pizza, it uses canned mushrooms instead of fresh mushrooms. What else would it have on there? It's got shredded pepperoni instead of those little slices of pepperoni. And so the whole thinking here is that every little, and it could even have, and the cheese here, it's not 100%. There's a little company here called Galati Cheese, and it makes really good mozzarella cheese. And some people will mix that in with like a cheaper cheese because it's kind of expensive, and that gives it the cheese a really kind of unique texture for Windsor. And yeah, so the idea there was that there was a downtown, there was a pizzeria called Volcano Pizza. And that was kind of like the pizzeria in town. And they would deliver and stuff like that. And then eventually Volcano Pizza went out of business. But all the cooks that worked there, they kind of all split up across the city so that they could start up their own pizzerias. And so when people worked at those pizzerias, they all made them the same way as Volcano Pizza. And the idea was that for every bite that you take, you should be able to taste every single ingredient that's on there. So that's why they got the shredded pepperoni. They'll have green peppers that are chopped up really finely. Onions are really finely chopped. So every bite you get, you're getting every single thing that you ordered on your pizza. So that's another thing about Windsor pizza that's kind of unique. The other thing is that underneath, when they cook their pizza, is that they always use cornmeal. They'll put cornmeal down on the. See, how would you do that? Yeah, so you get your. Oh yeah, because you're putting it. You roll it. I'm just thinking because I used to work at a pizzeria, and what did we do? Like, well, actually, I delivered at the pizzeria for a little bit. Sometimes I'd make my own pizzas, load it up on the way home. But yeah, so there would be yeah, like a little bit of cornmeal on the bottom of it when you roll it out. Yeah, and then and then they stick it in the oven. The cornmeal will kind of almost toast a little bit, and so that's kind of unique too. And so yeah, Harold, basically, if you're coming over to Windsor, yeah, I just say like that everyone's got their favorite too, and they're super loyal to their pizzeria place. Like they don't change. They'll have the same pizza for like 30 years. And but they're all kind of the same and they're all pretty good. As long as it's just not a chain. And like that's what like was it Domino's Pizza started up here and they went out of business because it's like they can market and advertise all they want and everyone's like, I'm not eating that cardboard crap. It's like yeah, the Windsorites are pretty crazy about the pizza. So any place that's not a major chain, it's going to be about the same. Armando's is good. Arcata Pizzeria is good. Naples is good. They're all about the same. Franco's is a little greasy, but still pretty good. There we go. So there's a long pizza answer to Harold Cheeseburger there. What else we got? Oh, next to the ballet. Yes, the Windsor Ballet. The Windsor Ballet. It's not quite as big as it used to be, but the Windsor Ballet has a lot of how can we put that? Uh, yeah, Windsor Ballet. That's the slang for the strip bars around here. So, anyways, that's kind of that's a little thing. A lot of people from well, see, because the drinking age in Windsor is 19 and it's 21 over in Michigan. So you're 19 in Michigan. You come over here to see the Windsor Ballet. Okay, if you're into that, cool. Whatever. we got to yeah, we got to employ our university students here somehow. And what else we got here? Wrench. Okay. Oh, here we go. Mona Moore is reminding me the Windsor Pizza documentary is The Pizza City You've Never Heard of. Okay, so there we go. I haven't actually seen it, but I heard it's pretty good. So The Pizza City You've Never Heard of. And that's what I'm talking about. What else we got here? All kinds of nice little chat stuff here. And Okay, so Al Larian is from Michigan. He said 19 to 21 is mandatory military drinking in Windsor. Yeah, you know what? I would probably agree. I mean, it was funny that yeah, it used to be, yeah, way back in the day. I tell you, it was real easy for Americans to come over here, and like the crossing the border was like now you need a passport. Before you needed just a birth certificate, but sometimes like the Americans, they really wouldn't have passports or even birth certificates. They just show their driver's license, and the Canadian border guards would go like, "Ah, they're going to get drunk tonight, whatever." So all these people would come over, and they just had driver's licenses. And I went over to when I was in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. I went over to Sault, Michigan before, and this was like pre. I guess it was just kind of post 9/11. Anyways, it was yeah. I went over there once, and they just wanted to see our driver's licenses to go, and it was kind of opposite. Everyone wanted to go party over in Sault, Michigan, because it was it was like $5 pitchers and stuff like that. So, anyways, had some good fun times over in Sault, Michigan. Yeah, and sometimes they would just only ask for driver's licenses, but now get your passport if you're going to be crossing the border. And okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah. So I think that's about it. Gone a half an hour of just me like babbling, so that's okay. But thanks for all the nice chats and everything there. That's kind of what I want this channel to turn into. And I got a few little chores I got to do. Got to transfer over my calendar stuff from, because I actually have paper calendars here. I write down, okay, planted my garlic here, so and so's birthday here, and then I put that up in the kitchen or the garage or whatever. So I got to transfer some data from my calendar to calendar today. And you guys, yeah, thanks, Shecky. I will have a nice weekend. Pizza tonight. It's Friday. So that means I'll be back on Monday, because I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. And yeah, we're just gonna we're just gonna shut her down. So everyone have a great weekend, and thanks for watching. Bye.